Good day, my dear brothers and sisters in Christ. Today, I will be sharing with you my personal vocation story, why I am here in the seminary. Perhaps you would ask me, when was the time I come to think of this kind of decision? How I decided to enter here in the seminary? Who inspired me to be here? And what are the reasons why I chose to live in this kind of life? My vocation begins during vacation time, which was in the year of 2019. It was actually the emergence of the COVID-19 pandemic. There were two seminarians that are coming from the poor servants of the Divine Providence who also have their vacation time or home visitation. These two aspirants were my neighbors. I used to visit in the house of Kuya Elmer Talay, one of the aspirants of the poor servants of the Divine Providence. And when I am in their house, I used to ask him some questions like, what is the life of the seminarians? Are you constantly praying and kneeling down in the chapel? Are you always talking to God? Then he answered me genuinely, the life of the seminarians are not easy. You will be experiencing difficulties, struggles, and shortcomings in life. You will be separated from your family, friends, and relatives. Because if you are following Christ, he said, you must also take up his cross. Answering my second query, he said, prayer is the center and fundamental activity at the seminary. If you're not going to pray, your vocation discernment will gradually perish. He also added, prayer is our way to communicate God. And right after our dialogue, I became curious, thinking of the life in the seminary. I went home, I asked the permission of my parents, but unfortunately, my parents didn't agree to my decision. At night, I couldn't sleep. It took me how many hours before I fall to sleep. And in the morning, I approached my mother again. I said to her, Ma, karuyag ko talaga sumulod sa seminaryo. Then my mother told me, kung karuyag mo talaga sumulod sa seminaryo, waray na mahimos iton, kahimo man itong decision. Indisputably, hearing these words made my heart melts, and I really felt joy at that time. There are two individuals who inspire me to be part in the seminary, and those are actually the seminarians who introduced me to this place. In fact, I am very grateful and thankful to God that He utilizes these two persons in calling me. And I am also inspired by the new qualities they possessed. They act differently, they speak with kind words, and they really changed a lot. There are two main reasons why I am here in the seminary. First, I want to know about the teaching of our Catholic faith. I want to improve my prayer life. And lastly, I want to change my old ways of living that are full of hate, anger, and evilness. Second, I want to help those people who have gone astray. How? By imparting them the learnings that I have learned in my formation here in the seminary. And now I am still here in the seminary. I am praying and hoping that God may guide me and give me the courage and strength for me to continue in this kind of life. Once again, thank you and God bless us all.